Hi there, another video of cooking with Dom. This rather unappealing bowl of food is a tagine I made the other night. Spoilers, it's a bit boring. Didn't really taste it much. I think some of the spices I used in it might have seen better days, and yeah, it was just an uneventful dinner. But I thought this would be a good opportunity to teach people about other ways of making bubble and squeak. Now, traditionally, bubble and squeak is made with the leftovers from a roast dinner, so cabbage, potatoes, etc. But it works with lots of other things, and tagine is one of them. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to need to take out the bits that can't be easily mashed with a fork, which in this case is the carrots. So we're going to do that first. And there we have all the carrots carefully fished out. And I'm just going to go over these roughly with a knife. And once you've done it once, you can go over it again using the curve of the blade. Bring things together, and again. Keep going until you've got a fairly small size of carrot. And then they can go back in the bowl. Now we're going to get in there with a fork. When making bubble and squeak, I like to have about 75% potatoes. That's nice and easy after a roast dinner, but for this, I'm nowhere near that. So I'm going to cheat with that binding agent and add just about 30 grams of breadcrumbs. These are panko breadcrumbs. Any breadcrumbs will do. Yeah. So I've given those a really thorough mix in, and they're all nice and combined. Okay, now we're going to roll them into little patties. So to do this, I'm going to fork or spoon out a large handful, and then we're going to mould it in our hands. Anywhere you see little cracks, just give them a tap, reshape it with the palm of your hand. And then we end up with a nice patty. Repeat until you've got no mix left. And there we have our lovely moulded patties. So here we have a pan with a very healthy glug of oil, which is going to cover the whole pan with. And we're going to lower our patties into the hot oil. To stop myself burning my fingers, I'm going to use the spatula, place the spatula in the pan and just slide it off. Careful, it might spit a little. It's important you don't try and move them for the first few minutes or so. Probably a minute is enough. It allows a crust or a seal to form on the bottom. Otherwise you end up risking tearing your patty in half. It's at this point that I'm also just going to turn my oven on to medium-low. If you're just making these for yourself, this isn't a necessary step. But I'm making a few of these and I want to do something afterwards and I don't want them to get cold. So I want the oven to be warm, ready for the cooked bubble and squeak to go in as I prep the other things. I think they're ready to be turned. I'm just going to see this one is moving, which means it has not stuck to the pan. Beautiful, lovely. What I would advise against is getting a parcel delivered right at the moment that you're going to be turning all of these over. So, as you can see, some of these are a little bit crispier than I'd like, but actually, due to the flavours and stuff, they won't taste burnt. Brilliant, looks like some of these are done. I'm just going to put them back on my tray, ready to go in the oven. Random bonus content, I'm going to be serving my bubble and squeak with some fried tofu strips. Absolutely not compulsory for the dish, but I think these are really, really tasty. caramelised onions or fried onions would also be really nice. A fried egg, bit of salad, or even just a dollop of mayonnaise. And when they're fried up, these kind of end up like savoury little bits of pancake, which I think is really tasty. And now the final stage, plating. So I've got 2 of my bubble and squeaks. Gonna add a little bit of dressed rocket, and then some nice crispy tofu to the top, and a little sprinkle of paprika. And remember, you can present it absolutely however you like, but more importantly, this is a very, very flexible method. You can put, as long as you've got a good root vegetable, sweet potato, parsnip, etc., you can put absolutely whatever you like into the mix. A little bit of pancetta, or onions, or a whole bunch of herbs. It's very much up to you. Anyway, I'm going to eat my lunch. Have a nice day. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and all the other important internet things.